Hello everyone, Tawana Michelle here, mental health therapist and narcissistic abuse recovery coach. And today I have a requested topic, which I think is a very great topic. It was actually a question that someone posted as a comment on one of my videos. And the question was, what does it mean when the narcissist marries the new supply? So I'm sure many of you maybe or may have asked that question yourself. So I decided I would make a video about this topic so that I can get this information out to everyone who is interested. Now, we do know that the narcissist sometimes will marry. And you may have been in a relationship with a narcissist for some time. They may have discarded you. They may have moved on to new supply. And lo and behold, they decide to marry them. It's not a good feeling. You question everything. You may even question if you did something wrong. You may question if this person is even really a narcissist. Maybe you misjudged them. Maybe you misinterpreted their behavior. Maybe you were the reason that they behaved the way they did, and you might start to blame yourself. So I am here to tell you that is not the case. I am going to give you 5 reasons why the narcissist marries the new supply. The first reason, and these are in no particular order, but one of the reasons, and the first I'm going to give you as to why the narcissist marries the new supply, is to keep face after they've been discovered. They have to maintain the appearance of normalcy. They have to make it appear as if they are the good guy. They are able to live a normal, healthy life in a relationship and to help people believe that you are the problem and not them. So first of all, once you have discovered that the narcissist is a narcissist and you may have exposed them, you may have told their friends, you may have told people in their family, you may have told people on their jobs, it may have gotten out in the community, some of the things that they've done, some of the narcissistic abusive behaviors that they've engaged in towards you. And so the narcissist's main purpose is to maintain this false identity that they have created. They have to maintain an appearance of superiority, of perfection. They cannot make it appear as if they were the reasons that the relationship ended. They cannot make it seem as if they did something wrong. So in order to maintain this image, the narcissist will decide to marry the new supply so that everyone believes, if this guy is so horrible, why does he or she appear happily married to this new person? Are you sure it was them and not you? So it makes it appear as if that he's capable of having a healthy relationship. He is capable of commitment. He wanted to get married, but you were the problem. So to save his image and to maintain the appearance of the perfect guy or girl, they may decide, I'm going to go ahead and get married. So that is one reason why the narcissist may marry the new supply. The second reason that the narcissist may marry the new supply is that at the time, the new supply may seem like the ideal person for them. Now, keep in mind, the narcissist is always looking for someone to boost their ego, to boost their image, to take care of their needs, to put them first before themselves. They need someone who they can depend on to supply them everything they need to feel good about themselves. If they have found someone who they think is going to do that, who does that well, and they are looking for that permanency, they might actually decide to marry them because they have to have that. For them, it's their lifeline. They have to have someone to feed them, basically to feed their ego and maintain their false idea of themselves. The reality is they may actually believe this is the person for me, not because they're in love with them, not because they think that they found their soulmate, but because they have found the best supply that they think they will get, and they will tie the knot in order to try and keep that a permanent thing. Will they still go through the narcissistic cycle of abuse? Absolutely. Eventually, they will devalue and they will discard. But at the time, they may still be in the love bombing idealization stage with this person, and that's usually when they'll jump in and they'll marry them. The third reason the narcissist may marry the new supply is that the new supply has given them ultimatums. So they have this ideal person who they think is supplying them with everything they need to boost their image, boost their ego, make them feel good about themselves. And not only that, they have, at least for now, in the foreseeable future, permanent housing, a permanent second income if the spouse is working. They have permanent support. So this is kind of a 2-in-1. The new supply has given them an ultimatum and said, if you don't marry me, I'm going to leave you. The narcissist, out of fear and desperation, marries the person if they think they are the best supply, but it's not just about that. They also may be afraid to lose the benefits and the resources that come along with being married to that person. If they are married to someone who is successful and this person adds to their life in a way that makes them appear to have an even better life, someone who is successful, someone who makes a good income, someone who has a powerful job, someone who already has a nice house. So the narcissist wants resources, they may marry, but not just for that reason alone. More important than that is that emotional supply that they get. Someone to believe the image that they are portraying. And so when that person who they think is the best supply gives them an ultimatum and they are afraid to lose that because they've got supply and they've got benefits and resources, they might marry that person. And the fourth reason the narcissist may marry the new supply is that sometimes the narcissist does get to where they want to try and make a real attempt at commitment. Sometimes they feel like it becomes exhausting to try and keep up the image. Sometimes they may even feel like they want to have a healthy, normal life, a normal relationship. They're not aware that they're narcissists, right? They don't think anything's wrong with them. But sometimes they do get exhausted with having to keep up with the image, having to cover up the lies, having to make things appear differently than they are. So there are times when the narcissist actually decides, you know what, I think I'm going to try this. I think I'm going to try to just commit to someone and see how that goes. Now, it's not going to be just any someone. Like I said, it has to be the ideal person who's they think is going to be able to give them the most supply, because it's always about boost my ego, feed my image, make me feel good about myself, believe that I am superior, believe that I am this perfect person, mirror that back to me. And I might even try this commitment thing because, I'm getting older, which is another reason, right? Or people are beginning to question, going back to the appearances, things having to look a certain way. But then they may actually feel like, I want to try this attempt at commitment. So sometimes they do. They often fail at it. They're not capable of having a healthy, committed, emotionally intimate, loving relationship. They're not actually capable of loving anyone unless that person is giving them everything they feel that they need. So I made a video about that and I will link it at the end of this one. But there are exceptions where the narcissist feels like they love someone. They don't really understand what actual love means. They don't know how to actually love someone, but there are times when they feel that they do. And that's basically when they're getting everything that they want from someone. When they basically can use this person to get all of their needs met and just to make them feel better about themselves. So they may try to have a committed relationship with this person. It usually does not last. If it does, it's typically because the narcissist has finally found someone that is just going to put up with all of their BS, and someone with really low self-esteem, probably codependent, and just hasn't gotten to the place where they're able to assert themselves and set boundaries with the narcissist. And the fifth reason the narcissist may marry the new supply is that the narcissist is actually trying to intentionally hurt you by marrying this person. You'll know that this is a part of the reason they're getting married when they marry shortly after the end of your relationship with them. And they are throwing it in your face. They are telling you all about this new person, how wonderful they are, how horrible you are in comparison to them, and that they are going to marry this person and live the rest of their lives with them, and you're going to miss out. It's all about making you feel like you did something wrong. It's all about making you jealous. It's all about making you think that they are capable of having a loving, lasting relationship. And the problem is actually you, that they didn't want to marry you. It wasn't about them, it was about you. All this is to make you feel worse about yourself. Again, if they will marry the person who they think is the best supply, but wanting to hurt you is a part of it. Remember, narcissists use people. They will marry someone to make a point. They will marry someone if they think that's the best way to get to you. They really don't care about anyone's feelings except their own. So sometimes you think, how could anyone do that? You know, I'm sure you all have heard of these stories where someone has gotten married and they supposedly, were wanting to commit themselves, their lives to someone. And yet the whole time they're cheating, they're doing all of these things that are disloyal and unfaithful to this person. And you're like, why did they even get married? And it's for all of the reasons that I just mentioned. So I hope this answered your question. To the one who sent me this question on a previous video. And I hope that all of you found this information helpful. And if you had some questions about this, that you got some insight into this topic as well. So let me know down below if you've had experiences with the narcissist going on to marry someone else, what that was like for you, what your thoughts are. If you can think of any additional reasons the narcissist marries the new supply, put that down below as well. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That really does help my channel. And guys, if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting on? We'd love to have you be a part of this community. And thanks so much for watching. You guys are incredibly supportive. Until next time, take care. Bye.